up everyone, this is Julian from the Binary Lab, and here making this video, I actually want to talk about overtrading. And how do you manage that? So I had a couple of requests from different people, like after seeing my recent videos, and by the way, these are copied trades, so I didn't actually click anything, they just open, because I'm copying a bunch of traders, and you can see these trades being open, so it's pretty cool. So any of you want to do some copy trading, go to the link beneath the video. I believe it's thebinarylab.net/copy trading. You can get my free copy trading video series. And in the meantime, in this video, I want to be talking about the trades, the trades I've been doing over the past one day. I did more trades than usual in the past one day, and you can see them. Okay, so I'm going to be taking you to look at a bunch of screenshots of my trading later on as well, but I'm going to show you some of my trading first as well. Okay, so just last week I mentioned that if I want to spam click, I cannot do more than 9 setups a day, 6 to 9 setups depending, okay, because I have a lot of stuff that I do on a daily basis for trading. I'm working on new programs and testing and bot creation and all kinds of stuff, so I've got quite a lot on my plate. All right, and then that it doesn't leave me with a lot of concentration left to trade, and because of that, if it's spam clicking, I can do maybe about 6 to 9 good setups in a day, and depending on how many clicks a setup is worth, it may not be a lot of profit. But however, I actually found out a very sustainable way to trade, which is the way that I traded in the past one day. Okay, so this all kind of tracks back to a video that I made on my YouTube channel as well, which is the $1 drill. How many of you actually tried the $1 drill? The $1 drill is a really, really good way of instilling a discipline in the way that you trade, and also it shows you many different elements of your trading as well. It shows you how you can increase your how you can increase the number of trades in an opportunity, or are you over trading usually? Okay. In the meantime, I forgot to show you some stats, and by the way, these are some stats from yesterday, and you're wondering why most of the clicks are actually $1 click. So as you can see, all my manual trades are $1 click. Why? Because I'm actually moving in the direction that as soon as I can tie this down, okay, I'm doing some bot development here. I'm trying to do it in a size that people will be able to copy. People in my copy trading group will be able to copy once this is ready. Okay, so pretty good stats and generally manually done. The only trades that were smaller and bigger are the ones that were copied. So I'm just going to take you through to look at some of the trades that I've been doing. All right, the ones that doesn't say copied, those are manually done. These are all manually done, and these are all manually done. Okay, all these are manually done. Okay, all these are manually done trades. These are copied, and then these are copied. You want to know who we're copying, go on to my copy trading group. But these ones are manually done. These ones are manually done. So I did a lot of manual trades, and you can see that it's actually doing very, very good. Okay, and now I want to give you a couple of insights on the way that you're trading, because some of you you're over trading and maybe your performance was good, and then it gets to the point that your performance is no good. So what do you do with that, and how can we solve that? Okay, we can solve it in a various ways, but these are a bunch of screenshots taken from yesterday. I'm going to sequence them out, and it all starts from like yesterday to today. There's a bunch of them that I screenshotted. One of the things I've been sharing with the people in my various trading groups is that why not, instead of going for all these big setups, which sometimes although the promise of a return can be big, okay, but then again, it also takes a lot more concentration, okay, because the bigger the setup, the more the things that can go wrong. So instead, how about go for smaller trade sizes, smaller setups? Because if you have smaller setup, then if you lose, you can walk away from it, no big deal, right? And if you win, all right, that kind of feels good, and we can come back for another one later on as well. So I'm going to show you a couple of trades. Basically, all these are check this out. All these are very small ones. Although I've been teaching a course for spam clicking, but all these are very small hit and run trade setups. Why not spam clicking? Because I was just getting my engine started. It's a Monday, and I've been doing a lot of various stuff. And I just want, okay, here's a little bit of a spam click, but just 2 clicks only. And yeah, this is the same set of trades actually. And then here we go. So a bunch of them. This was just a very light spam click as well, and most of them were not actually spam clicks. So very, very light. Okay, and I mean, look at this. All right. It's kind of good as well, because by not going in heavy on this one, there's no remorse whatsoever. So that's one of the good things too. And for the rest of them, I mean, like, look at this. I mean, this one I spammed a little bit more, just showing my members something a little bit different. And these are the turnover stats, like from between yesterday and today. And you can see, I showed you this on the screen just now as well. The number of deals, most of them are $1. And basically, really, really good stats. Okay, so just going to take you back to here in the same time. We'll monitor some trading at the same time. Look at the charts, and maybe you may feel something along the way as well. So, like, basically, I'm actually going to train you to do 2 things. Okay, to divert your focus, and also to look out for setups. I mean, because along the way of these. I'm just talking in this video, you may see something really good on those charts, and like you start to realize, hey, that's a waste. We didn't take the opportunity and stuff like that. So okay, how to have got a good stamina in your trading? You gotta basically, like, if you have I mean, the lower the odds, the less the stress. So it's kind of the same as someone who's like, between me and my wife, we have different diet habits. I mean, she is a smaller size person. Her appetite is not really good. And in order to meet her dietary needs, she has to take a set of smaller meals. So, she has, like, snacks in between her meal times, or mini meals in between her meal times. Whereas for me, I'm pretty fine with 2 meals a day. But when it comes to trading, it's the same thing, because sometimes if having a big meal is not something that you can manage, then have a bunch of smaller meals, and it becomes more sustainable. And at the same time, if you think of it this way, because you see, sometimes if you have a big meal, all that blood flow in your body starts going to your gut, and then big meals, they tend to take a lot out of your system, and it focuses your blood flow over here, therefore you feel sluggish. So it's the same thing as trading. If you take some big trades, so you take a lot of trades, there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of like, especially if you win it, if it's a great emotional payoff. But if you lose it, sometimes it requires more of your focus to be right the next time around. So that's why I recommend that what worked for me, it might work for you. Like, kind of like, reduce your trade size, don't go for too much, but instead take a series of hit and run trades throughout the day. Use the $1 rule. As you see your profitability go up, as you see your win rate go up, and your daily yield figures go up, you're gonna feel like you are so much a better trader, and over trading is no longer a problem anymore. I hope this video came as a helpful advice on how you can manage emotions of trading stress as well as in over trading, and I hope this helps you become a better trader. So like and subscribe for more of my videos along the way. Bye for now. My name is Julian Wong, and if you wish to get into my copy training group, there's a link beneath this video description. If you want to learn one of my courses, there's an art of spam clicking course down below. Just look out for that. Bye for now.